Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Monday Night Raw, and tonight we are officially 4 weeks away from the first ever WWE Super Showdown, and tonight we have a lot of big matches and matches that have stipulations for Super Showdown, so make sure you stay tuned. The opening matchup is going to be Naomi taking on the man, Becky Lynch. Alright, it is time to feel the glow, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, it's Naomi taking on Becky Lynch. And for Becky Lynch, this is a perfect match for her to kind of get ready for Ronda Rousey in 4 weeks' time here, as Becky Lynch takes on Ronda Rousey for that Raw Women's Championship at the first ever WWE Super Showdown. And when I say we have a stacked show tonight, we honestly do. So with this matchup, obviously Becky Lynch looks forward to obviously trying to defeat Naomi, but also getting ready for Ronda Rousey, which is going to be a very, very tough test for her. As well as we have a big main event. We're going to see the United States Champion Rusev taking on Braun Strowman, who is the current #1 contender for the Universal Championship. And with those two, they have a little bit of a history. If you guys have watched the series for a long time, you'll actually remember that these two guys went head-to-head multiple times on SmackDown. So we could see a rivalry kind of renewed there. I mean, obviously these guys have made their own path from SmackDown to Raw now, but I mean, it's everything's changed since then. So we're gonna see how it fares tonight. Is there gonna be any love lost? Is there gonna be some respect there? It's just something we'll have to wait and see. But we're going to go ahead and kind of focus more on this matchup right here. The man, Becky Lynch, she has been on Monday Night Raw as of late, doing quite well for herself here on Monday Night Raw. Ultimately defeating Carmella a couple weeks ago, kind of leading to this #1 contendership, you could say. You know, she's just building that momentum. She's been looking good in matches. And, you know, Kurt Angle honestly gave her that opportunity. So in 4 weeks' time, it's going to be Becky Lynch taking on Ronda Rousey for the first time ever for the Raw Women's Championship. This is probably going to be one of the toughest tests for Ronda Rousey. Obviously, she's faced the likes of Nia Jax, as well as, you know, all these other superstars like Paige that we had on Monday Night Raw at one time. But I mean, it's just, this is a different type of motivated Becky Lynch, and I think with this new persona of being called the man, I think that's going to really help her out, and we could see a new champion. As this crowd here in Massachusetts, it's absolutely going nuts for Becky Lynch here. As referee making sure both girls are ready, as here we go. As Naomi with the snapmare takedown to open us up here early. And like I mentioned earlier, like I said, Rusev takes on Braun Strowman in the main event. Coming up after this very matchup, we're going to be seeing the Revival taking on the New Day. There's a stipulation for this matchup. So, for one of the members of the New Day that are going to be participating against each other tonight, one of those members cannot be in the championship match in 4 weeks' time. So, if you're not understanding what the stipulation is, so if tonight, let's say it's Big E and Kofi Kingston, Big E or Kofi cannot participate for that championship. So let's say it'd have to be Big E and Xavier Woods, or Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods. So it'd be something we'd have to wait and see which superstar is going to have to be there. And we also get a little taste of what's to come possibly at the WWE Super Showdown. As Naomi taking it here to the man. And, you know, for Naomi, she's been overlooked quite a bit too, and I think for Naomi, if she picks up a win tonight over the #1 contender, and let's say Becky Lynch wins that championship at Super Showdown, we could say that Naomi could be next in line, honestly. Right on that neck, down goes Naomi. As now the man going to try and see if she can capitalize here. Kick to the midsection, stuns Becky Lynch there. As now, here we go, Northern Lights suplex takes down the man. And we have ourselves a pretty good Super Showdown card. As of right now, the card is pretty much finalized. Unless, obviously, they want to change it up on us or whatnot. But as of right now, the WWE Super Show card is finalized. Right now, it is the United States Champion Rusev taking on Robert Roode for that United States Championship. Also, the Raw Tag Team Championships, the Revival, taking on the New Day. And like I mentioned, obviously, quite a bit before, Becky Lynch takes on Ronda Rousey for the Raw Women's Championship. We see two absolutely phenomenal athletes going at it as Ricochet versus Roman Reigns. We're trying to see if Roman Reigns can take this hot and up-and-coming superstar Ricochet, bring him back down to earth. As well as we have a Money in the Bank briefcase match, as it is Finn Balor, the first ever two-time Mr. Money in the Bank. He takes on Baron Corbin for that briefcase. And then also, Braun Strowman takes on Shinsuke Nakamura for that Universal Championship. So there's a lot of big names coming to the Super Showdown pay-per-view, as we do have a pinfall. Becky Lynch able to kick out momentarily. Naomi cannot believe it. Becky Lynch back up to her feet, though. Kick to the midsection here. Becky Lynch. Oh, down goes Naomi. Could that be enough to put away Naomi? Referee in position now. 2. No, 2.5. Very, very close. Almost like a pump handle slam variety. As, oh, and again. Almost like a rock bottom as well. 2. Oh, 2.5. Becky Lynch going to the well way too many times there. So now Becky Lynch telling Naomi to get back up to her feet. Naomi, oh, nice maneuver there from Naomi. Can she capitalize? Kick to the midsection here. Uh-oh. Oh, wait a minute. We've seen this move before, actually. She's won multiple times with this maneuver. We've got a submission hold. Is she going to make Becky Lynch tap out? Nowhere to go. Can she somehow get out of this maneuver? As ooh, Becky Lynch with these devastating knee strikes right to the side of the dome there. As now Becky Lynch, look at this maneuver, looking to take it to Naomi here. Gonna drop her right on her, I would say, I guess it'd be more of her midsection or her head area. Now Becky Lynch gonna look to finally put away Naomi in this matchup. There's multiple times in this matchup we just witnessed that, you know, she could have put her away, and you know, Ronda Rousey is going to be a tough pill to swallow. As, hold on a minute, almost like a Coquina clutch here from Becky Lynch. Maybe a little message sent to Ronda Rousey here. Is Naomi going to tap? She's trying to fight out of it, can she though? And momentarily, yes, she does. But how much damage was done to that maneuver? As a Hurricane Rana there from Naomi. And then we've seen these kicks multiple times. I think Naomi's just trying to, oh my God, just trying to send a message to Becky Lynch, just trying to, you know, see if she can find a body part or something to really target. As now Naomi with a face planter, down goes the man. How much is left in both of these women? Both of these women have taken a lot of shots in this matchup. As now, oh, working on that left arm there. And now again. Could we be seeing Becky Lynch getting ready to possibly use that disarmer? As now the man with a snapmare takedown. And I don't even think she knows what she's doing, honestly. As now, oh, going to go for her own snapmare takedown, it seemed. As now Becky Lynch with a Bexploder right there to Naomi. And Becky Lynch, as soon as she got up to her feet, she knew she needs to try and go for the pinfall. That's the best opportunity here. 1, 2. No, 2.5. And Becky Lynch cannot believe it right now. She's putting it all on the line, and Naomi is just somehow able to kick out of it. And now, oh, look again. Naomi, oh, gets hit with a devastating suplex. And Becky Lynch is feeling herself here in Massachusetts. This has been a great opening contest so far. Hopefully Ronda Rousey's watching this matchup. Oh, stomp in the midsection. That is definitely going to hurt. And now, oh, Ronda Rousey, or little shades of possibly sending a message with this disarmer. Becky Lynch with the disarmer. Will Naomi tap? Nowhere to go. Middle of the ring. Will Naomi tap? No, somehow able to get out of it. I just don't think Becky Lynch has done enough damage to really have Naomi tap out there. As, oh, nice enziguri to the side of the skull there, taking down the #1 contender. Oh, and again, doing whatever she can to try and put away the #1 contender. As now Naomi again, what is she looking for here? Oh, nice face buster, takes down the contender again. As now, nice arm drag reversal there from Naomi. Oh, and a glancing blow to the knee. Just, I don't know if maybe Becky Lynch wasn't fully up, but either way, very effective. Glancing blow. Kick to the midsection. Becky Lynch is in trouble here. Referee's right there. Naomi in a submission hold here to Becky Lynch. Will Becky Lynch tap out? 4 weeks away. Ronda Rousey might like this if Becky Lynch taps out here in the middle of the ring. But again, Becky Lynch able to fight out of it. These women are tearing down the house for this opening contest here. Putting it all on the line. There's now Becky Lynch off the ropes here. Oh, nice kick, and down goes Naomi outside. And now the man going to toss Naomi back in the ring here. And like I said, how much more is left in both of these women's tanks? They're putting it all on the line. And now Becky Lynch with a Bexploder again. Is it at this time? What a devastating Bexploder. And again, 1, 2, 3. A hard-fought win for Becky Lynch tonight, as she sends a direct message to Ronda Rousey in this opening bout. As we get to see some amazing replay. Look at that little Starship Pain there from Naomi. Devastating maneuver. As that was one of Becky Lynch's own devastating maneuvers, almost like a bookend / rock bottom. As here we go with multiple Bexploders in this matchup, leading to Becky Lynch eventually picking up that W tonight. As here is another view, another side angle of Ronda Rousey's opponent, Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch with a big win tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Is this the future of the Raw Women's Division? Becky Lynch, the man, future Women's Champion? We'll leave it there, ladies and gentlemen, but now it is time for the Revival to take on the New Day in a non-title match. We are back, ladies and gentlemen. Now it is time to see a little preview of what's to come at Super Showdown. As here they come, it is the New Day, the current #1 contenders, ladies and gentlemen. And we are about to find out which one of these superstars. Well, I guess we won't find out now. We'll find out at Super Showdown, or maybe they'll tell us beforehand. But tonight, whoever's in this tag team match, one of these superstars cannot participate in the Raw Championship match. As New Day have always been special. I mean, they can be serious when they want to be, but I mean, when they get in that ring, they know how to work tremendously together. Tremendous tag team champions, and we'll see if any of these guys have kind of venture out eventually and maybe become single superstars. I know Big E, definitely. I'd love to see that. Kofi Kingston, Xavier Woods. All three of these men are very underrated. But obviously they're focused on this tag team match as well as that championship match coming up in 4 weeks' time. But, I mean, if we talk about singles capacity, I think all three of these men definitely could have a world championship run. I'd say a couple of them more than others, but I mean, it's all how the dominoes fall in WWE. As here comes your current Raw Tag Team Champions, ladies and gentlemen, the Revival. No flips, just kicks. Very devastating tag team. Multiple Raw Tag Team Champions, ladies and gentlemen. Very devastating superstars we have here. The Revival did lose to Ryder and Hawkins in a surprise of many things at the last pay-per-view that we saw them at. It was They attack, for the most part. It looks like Hawkins got attacked backstage, leading to Ryder having to deal with that in a one-on-two handicap match. Ryder ultimately wins that, but in a rematch, the Revival get those championships back around their waist. So for the Revival, it's about getting back to what they do best, not dealing with these silly teams. I mean, it's kind of hard not to do with the New Day, but so right now we have Big E and Xavier Woods. So when I explain the stipulation here, either Big E or Xavier Woods cannot be in that championship match coming up in 4 weeks' time. So it either has to be Big E and Kofi Kingston or Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston. And knowing the New Day, they like to wait until the very last second. So I'd be very, very surprised if we knew anything before Super Showdown. And that's down in Melbourne, Australia. The land down under. That match should be very, very good. Oh, look at this. Oh, knee to the midsection. And down goes Big E. That is definitely going to be hurting, especially right in the midsection like that. Especially for Big E, a lot of that power comes there. There's now Big E. Here we go with a tag. Here comes Xavier Woods. Uh-oh. Here we go, Woods. Oh, running knee strike takes out Dash Wilder. And later on tonight, we're actually going to see your Universal Champion in action, ladies and gentlemen. Shinsuke Nakamura taking on Dolph Ziggler in a non-title matchup. As we're going to see Braun Strowman, the current #1 contender for that Universal Championship. He'll be in the main event taking on Rusev. And also, like I mentioned earlier, when Roman Reigns will be taking on Ricochet at WWE SuperShowdown, that rivalry's kind of... I think that's going to be very interesting. You got established superstar like Roman Reigns, a multi-time WWE champion, a multi-time United States champion, and now he's taking up this young, hot, and up-and-coming superstar known as Ricochet. Man did pretty well there on NXT, gets drafted to Monday Night Raw, and he's been picking up pretty good wins here. So my question is for Ricochet, is he going to be able to... I don't want to call it an upset victory per se, but it's just... It's going to be kind of hard for a lot of people to say, oh yeah, Ricochet is going to be able to defeat Roman Reigns. It's going to be a tough bout for Ricochet. And same for Roman Reigns, but I think a lot of people are going to give the favor of that matchup to Roman Reigns. But I would love to be outsmarted and be wrong about Roman Reigns having that advantage there. But it's something we're going to have to wait and see at Super Showdown. You got strength and power in one corner, and then you got the high flyer of Ricochet. So it's going to be a good back and forth matchup. Most of it's out of respect. I mean, we obviously have seen some attacks here and there, just trying to get the upper hand on each other. But I think ultimately it's just about sending messages to each other. It's no bad blood as of right now between those men. Down goes Big E with that toe drag. As now, this is the classic tag team of the Revival, ladies and gentlemen. Just slowing down the matchup, just cutting off the ring. And especially for Big E, you got to take out the legs. You got to do a lot of that stuff. Because that's where that big ending comes from. You got to see where a lot of that unicorn stampede comes from when they use their tag team finisher. So it's just a lot of big things that you got to kind of notice when you're taking on the New Day. And obviously for the Revival, these guys are one of the best tag teams in the world today, if not just the best. And they really show that for being the Raw Tag Team Champions. As here we go with a pinfall attempt here from Dash with just a 1 count. Big E still has a lot of fight in him. Let me know down in the comments, ladies and gentlemen, who do you guys think? Who do you think should be the one answering the challenge for the Tag Team Championships? Should it be Big E and Kofi Kingston? Or should it be Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston? You could have Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods, the high-flying group, or you could have Big E and, Kofi. Big E, obviously the muscle of the New Day. Could that kind of cancel out the Revival? Or do you like a high-flying group that can kind of keep the Revival on their toes? I mean, personally, I might go with Big E and Kofi just so you can have some muscle. But, I mean, Xavier Woods, like I said, very underrated as well. I mean, I'd love to see Xavier Woods too. So I mean, it's very hard to pick, but if I had to pick one, I think I'd go with Big E and Kofi. As I think Xavier Woods is going to try and go for a tag there, but oh wait, no, he has something else in mind. Xavier Woods here. Here we go. Nice jumping clothesline. Takes down Dash Wilder. That could be enough. Could this be sign of things to come? Oh, yes it is. Scott Dawson in there at the last second. And just like that, the New Day picks up the win. We could see new tag team champions in 4 weeks' time. But the question is, for the stipulation of this matchup for the New Day, the question is, who is it going to be? Will it be Big E or Kofi, or will it be Kofi and Xavier? Kofi and Xavier, I mean, Xavier just did quite well in that ring, ladies and gentlemen. By himself, Big E was out at ringside. A lot of big things could be coming for the New Day, ladies and gentlemen. New Day, the revival, 4 weeks' time for those Raw Tag Team Championships. I cannot wait to see what is going to be going down. As now I'm being told we have our next matchup, Roman Reigns taking on Ali. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Ronda Rousey, Becky Lynch backstage talking to each other here. A little bit of a confrontation, obviously. This could get heated real quick. Becky Lynch not backing down. And now Ronda Rousey getting right in the face of the #1 contender. And just like that, Ronda Rousey just walking by the champ. Interesting little situation we had there back there with Becky Lynch, Ronda Rousey. Both of these women finding each other backstage. Nothing heated so far, but I feel like these next couple weeks is going to be very, very interesting. As we get back into singles competition here, ladies and gentlemen, Ali taking on the former WWE champion Roman Reigns. And for Ali, this big opportunity, man. Young up-and-coming superstar. The future of WWE is right here in front of you, ladies and gentlemen. Ali, a very impressive superstar. He was there in NXT, gets drafted over to Monday Night Raw. A tremendous superstar, and we're about to see him show why he is going to be the future here of Monday Night Raw. I cannot wait to see him in action. And I think this is a perfect matchup for Roman Reigns here. It's going to be a high flyer like Ali. Ricochet's going to be a high flyer. Obviously, you know, Ricochet can show off power when he needs to, but Ali's not really known for like showing off power too much. But, you know, Ali's going to be a fast mover around this ring. So we're going to see how the big dog fares against this man, Ali, tonight. As we wait for the big dog, and there he is, ladies and gentlemen. The man that takes on Ricochet in 4 weeks' time. The big dog is in the house. And I think Roman Reigns hears all that big hype for Ricochet. And I think for Roman Reigns, he wants to see where that hype really is. If it's that fake hype, that overhype, or if there's actually something there with Ricochet. So I'm kind of interested to see where this little story, you could say, David versus Goliath kind of situation. Obviously, that's a, you know, there's a lot, you could say David versus Goliath when you got like a Rey Mysterio versus a Great Khali type of situation. But I think you have Roman Reigns, a man that's a multi-time former WWE champion, a multi-time former United States champion. And for Roman Reigns, I mean, he's been on the top of tops. He's had it all. He's been on the top of the mountain. And for Ricochet, he's fighting. He's fighting to get that big opportunity here on Monday Night Raw. And with the big dog having his sights on Ricochet, a lot of people may not think that Ricochet has a chance. But it's going to be a tough. It's going to be a tough fight, nonetheless. We'll see if Ricochet can maybe change my mind within the next couple weeks or so, but we'll wait and see. The big dog is a big favorite in that matchup, and we're going to see if Roman Reigns may showcase that tonight. As here we go, Ali takes on Roman Reigns. as we are about halfway through our show, ladies and gentlemen. How are you liking the show? We had a tremendous opening bout between Becky Lynch and Naomi. Becky Lynch making Naomi lose by pinfall there tonight. We just saw a segment backstage between Ronda Rousey and Becky Lynch, as well as we just saw the Revival lose to the New Day. So the question is that the same outcome we're going to see in 4 weeks' time? As Ali off the ropes, nice enziguri, takes down Roman Reigns. And now Ali coming right after Roman Reigns. That's what you need to do with the big dog. Oh, going for a kick to the midsection. Roman Reigns saw that coming. Ali has to be quick and fast if he wants to defeat Roman Reigns. Keep him on his feet. Or keep him off his feet, I should say. Oh, big boot to the face, takes down Ali there. And now this is just Roman Reigns' time to go to town on Ali here. Oh, and a big dome strike. Taking out Ali, and Ali might not even know where he's at currently. Is now Ali going to go for a ride here. Samoan drop there from Reigns. Now just a kick to the midsection there. And a little side note for Roman Reigns. I bet he's going to be liking that Seth Rollins is on Monday Night Raw now. We saw Seth Rollins defeat The Miz in the main event. And for Seth Rollins, it's got to be good to be back. Get your first win back. He was on SmackDown for the most part for that draft. Gets drafted over to Monday Night Raw. And, you know, I think it's a fresh start. I think that's a good fresh start. A lot of big-name superstars here on Monday Night Raw, and I think for Rollins, this could be an opportunity to get back in the thick of things here on Monday Night Raw. As, Reigns with a devastating knee strike right to the dome of Ali, but like that, Ali right back up to his feet, missing that enziguri, and he's going to pay for it right there, but that's the same thing we might see when Ricochet takes on Roman Reigns, that just quick strike ability possibly in that matchup. As again, Ali just getting domed right there by that fist. As now here comes Roman Reigns. Oh, and a devastating clothesline, devastating lariat. As now here we go with a pinfall attempt by Reigns. Gonna have to do a lot more. And Roman Reigns just thinks that he'd be taking it to Ali, that Ali wouldn't have a lot left in the tank. As, Roman Reigns, little bit of a submission hold here. We don't really see Roman Reigns pull out submissions out of his repertoire too much. But, I mean, that's what you got to do. You got to use different maneuvers to keep your opponent on his toes. Or her toes. Oh, and just like that, a shoulder tackle takes down Ali. For Ali, he's kind of struggling. He's been trying to get some maneuvers in, but for Ali, it's kind of been a struggle to get much of anything going. As he's trying to get something going here with some punches to the midsection there. Not really going to affect Reigns too much, I would say. Off the ropes, going for a drop kick. Reigns saw that coming. Roman Reigns knows what he's doing, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, my God. Roman Reigns dominating this matchup from the get-go. Ali is in trouble. Just this big boot to the midsection here. And, Roman Reigns again. And I wouldn't be surprised if Roman Reigns not Universal Champion within next 6 months. As a big, devastating Superman punch. Is that enough? 1, 2. No, 2.5. Roman Reigns thought he had Ali. Ali is down and out currently. How much more is left in the tank? As now Ali stirring up to his feet. Ali, don't get up. Do not turn around. Spear to Ali. And I think the chances of him getting back in this match went down to 0. As that was a devastating strike. And I think Ali is down for the count. 2, 3. Roman Reigns. Message sent to Ricochet tonight. Ali, he's going to be the future of Monday Night Raw, ladies and gentlemen. It's just going to take some time. Literally, it's going to take him some time. He just needs to pick up some wins. Roman Reigns, the future, the current generation of superstars. Ali's going to be the future. Tonight was not his night, though. What is it going to be like at Super Showdown? Reigns and Ricochet. All your favorites will start to be taken down by the most dangerous 3-letter word in WWE history. RKO. Tonight, I will show you exactly what I mean when I strike out of nowhere. The question is not when, but the question is, if I strike tonight, who is it going to be? Tonight, the Viper strikes out of nowhere. Strong words there from Randy Orton saying he's going to strike. Question not when, but if he does strike. I guess we'll have to wait and see how that's going to fare. But back to some more in-ring action, ladies and gentlemen. Dolph Ziggler, former United States champion, making his way down to the ring in a non-title matchup against Shinsuke Nakamura. Dolph Ziggler, he has everything in the tank to be a world champion. He has not realized it yet, though. Former multi-time United States champion, he has had big wins here in Universe Mode as the United States champion back when he was on SmackDown and when that championship was on SmackDown. Defeated the likes of Roman Reigns, amongst others. So, I mean, Dolph Ziggler had a big reign there on SmackDown. Very impressive reign on SmackDown. So we're going to see Ziggler here tonight against Nakamura. Nakamura obviously having the bigger match coming up. And for Nakamura, win tonight, watch Braun Strowman in the main event. We're going to see how these two are going to handle each other coming up in 4 weeks' time. So far, everything's been about respect between Strowman and Nakamura. These two guys are going to be able to keep it level-headed heading in to Super Showdown. It's going to be very interesting to see. That Universal Championship looks great around the waist of Shinsuke Nakamura. If you guys remember WrestleMania time, Shinsuke Nakamura had to keep that championship, or try to get that championship around his waist against Evolution, and he did just that, ladies and gentlemen, keeping that championship around his waist. So Nakamura has a big test, though, coming up. It only takes one knee to face from Nakamura, known as the Kinshasa, and it could be game over for his opponent. But for Braun Strowman, he can take a lot of damage. So the question is for Nakamura, does he have a game plan to take out Braun Strowman? Oh, we got a lot of fans chanting for Ziggler here in Massachusetts. I'd understand if we were near Kent State University, but we're over here in Massachusetts, Cohasset, Massachusetts, I believe it was. So, I mean, it's for, I guess you never know. You get some fans that are going to be diehard superstar fans, and that's what we get with Dolph Ziggler. We'll see if Dolph Ziggler can make his fans happy here in Massachusetts. It's a devastating DDT, and Ziggler coming out here fast on Shinsuke Nakamura. And, you know, Dolph, if he wins tonight and Braun Strowman loses to Nakamura, maybe Ziggler could say, you know, he's next in line. Anything's possible here in WWE. Ziggler is coming out here really focused right now. And that's what you got to do when you're facing a man like Shinsuke Nakamura. You got to keep on him. You cannot give him any time to rest whatsoever. And what if Randy Orton was talking about striking? Could it be about this matchup? We know how Orton likes to make everything about him. Try and bludge his way into this matchup somehow. Be weird for Orton to do that, but I mean, we'll see what Orton means by the end of the night. Hopefully everyone in the back, the catering and the locker room, are keeping their eyes peeled out for Randy Orton. As now Ziggler, this is the classic show-off, ladies and gentlemen. Just going to show off, just make fun of his opponent. This is back to stealing the show. This is Dolph Ziggler to a T, ladies and gentlemen. Now Ziggler. Here we go. Ooh, what a face buster. Takes out Nakamura. Nakamura could be in trouble. Ziggler has him right where he wants him. Now, snapmare takedown. Ziggler, here we go. Oh my god, neck breaker. And like I mentioned, Ziggler is on the point tonight. He's focused. He has something after Nakamura. Nice frog splash there. Somehow these crowd is still loving Ziggler for some reason. Kick to the knee to midsection. Let's see if Nakamura can get back in this matchup here. Oh, Nakamura not able to. Nakamura here in trouble. Ziggler, neck breaker. And just like that, Nakamura was trying to get back in the matchup, but Ziggler again taking it to the main champion here on Monday Night Raw. Ooh, vicious elbow to the lower back. I mean, and it only takes like a couple wins to really get something going here in WWE. You pick up some wins, you start carrying the win streaks, you get that opportunity, and eventually become champion. You might not ever lose again. That's what a prime example with Apollo Crews on SmackDown. He got that opportunity. He defeated Dean Ambrose. He defeated Dolph Ziggler. Got his opportunity at the United States Championship. Apollo Crews would eventually become the United States Champion, and then would go on to have the longest reigning United States Championship reign in SmackDown history. So it's literally just about picking up wins here in WWE. Wins do count. Wins do matter. As Ziggler going for the pinfall. Ziggler with an upset victory over Nakamura. Nakamura was not really brought his game tonight whatsoever. Ziggler, he was focused. He was really focused tonight. And Dolph Ziggler with a big win, ladies and gentlemen. This is honestly shocking. Ziggler came out focused. He came after the champion and didn't back down whatsoever from Nakamura. What a big win for Nakamura, or for Ziggler over Nakamura. Big win, honestly. We're going to see where this goes for Ziggler. It is main event time here on Monday Night Raw. Rusev, your current United States champion, is taking on the #1 contender for the Universal Championship, Braun Strowman. These guys do have history with each other, ladies and gentlemen. The question is, will that be thrown out the window tonight? Both of these guys have changed their past since then. Rusev's a fan favorite, so is Braun Strowman. Braun Strowman's been a fan favorite for his whole career. Rusev, he's had a little change within the last year or so, I would say. So for Rusev, this is a big opportunity to show why he's United States champion. One of the toughest tests Rusev is going to have to date is this matchup right now. Rusev against the monster among men, Braun Strowman. I cannot wait to see this main event. And for Rusev, he defends that United States Championship against Robert Roode. Robert Roode, a former WWE champion, ladies and gentlemen. You cannot take anything away from Robert Roode. As there he is, the Strowman Express is coming to Monday Night Raw. And strutting his way down to the ring, here he comes, Braun Strowman. This man, is he going to finally win a championship here in WWE? Or will it again fall short? And obviously that's not a joke, no pun intended for Braun Strowman. It's just big matches. Braun Strowman, he's able to win some, just when the championship's on the line. He cannot win it whatsoever. We'll see if that changes, though. Braun Strowman probably just watched that big matchup between Nakamura and Ziggler. Ziggler focused. Maybe that's what Strowman just needs to do. Come out focused at Nakamura, and maybe he'll win the championship. But I don't know. We'll have to wait and see how that fares. But Rusev, Strowman, here we go. And now Strowman. Strowman having Rusev up here. Uh-oh. Look at this. This is not where you want to be stretched out. Just trying to stretch out the abdominal section right there. Rusev trying to get him out of it, and he is. Lana there at ringside supporting her husband here, as Rusev just tossing Strowman like he's absolutely nothing there, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, nice flying headbutt there. Takes down Strowman again. And now Rusev going to target that lower back. That's what Rusev needs to do, especially if he wants to set up that accolade later on the night. That's what he's going to have to do. As, oh, look at Rusev, the absolute strength here. Oh, nice fall away slam. We'll see if Rusev can keep this up here. As, oh, nope, Strowman a little bit faster with a sidewalk slam. And that's why you got to be careful with a man like Strowman. He might be a big guy, but his stamina's up there. He can recover quite fast. A lot of big guys cannot really say that. As, oh, look at Rusev too. Rusev, look at this. The absolute power of just make it look absolutely easy too. And Lana's going to be loving what her man's doing here, just making it look easy against Strowman. And obviously, he's United States champion for a reason, Rusev is. He won that Andre the Giant Battle Royal, the first ever we've had here at WrestleMania, leading to a championship shot for whoever he wanted to. He picks Apollo Crews, and he eventually takes that championship from Apollo Crews. So we'll see if Rusev's reign as United States champion will be a short one or if it will be a long one. Oh, and a devastating lariat takes down the champ. Braun Strowman wants to send a message not to just Rusev and Shinsuke Nakamura, but he wants to send the whole message to the WWE locker room. Why he's the best here on Monday Night Raw. And now Strowman going to pick up Rusev back up to his feet here. Oh, big punch of the dome there. Didn't really affect Rusev, it seemed. As off the ropes. Oh, spinning heel kick. But Strowman not fazed by it. But that one definitely did. Down goes Strowman. Can Rusev again capitalize? Can he put away Strowman here? Oh, and a big chop to the chest. Man, these two brutes are absolutely going at it right now. Putting everything on the line for this match. Ooh, that strike. That stunned Strowman. Took him down to a knee. Oh, and then that full punch took him out fully. Rusev is in full control. Can he keep this up? Strowman trying to get back up to his feet. Trying to, slowly able to. But Rusev not letting him get any oxygen back up. Gonna make him pay. Strowman could be in trouble now. As now Rusev gonna try and work on that left arm, but Strowman not gonna allow that to happen. Oh, and knee strike to the midsection. Oh, and a big axe handle takes down Rusev. Strowman taking it to the champ as now Rusev with a fireman's carry reversal. And if you guys are just tuning in, ladies and gentlemen, you are missing a hell of a night. We saw Naomi and Becky Lynch go at it to open up Raw. Becky Lynch defeated Naomi. Eventually we saw Becky Lynch and Ronda Rousey face-to-face backstage. No confrontation physicality-wise. But those two women got in each other's face. Ronda Rousey ultimately pushing through Becky Lynch there. Oh, nice Machka kick out of nowhere there from Rusev. Pinfall attempt. Is this it? 2, 3, yes. Rusev with a Machka kick. And just like that, takes out Braun Strowman. Man, what a Machka kick, man. That was dead on, too. So not just the Universal Champion, but the #1 contender being defeated tonight. I wonder how that's going to fare for Strowman and Nakamura's Universal Championship match coming up. As Rusev picks up a big win to close out Monday Night Raw, ladies and gentlemen. What a night. We've seen a lot of big things here. Wait, that's Randy Orton. Randy Orton. What the hell is he doing here? He said he was going to strike. Not when, but if. And he was going to make it his night. Like, what's the point of attacking Rusev right now? There's got to be something in the mind of Randy Orton that he wants to do to Rusev here. What in the hell is going on? Rusev picks up a big win over Braun Strowman, and now Randy Orton just coming through the crowd. He's trying to send a damn message here. Oh my God, come on now. And now RKO. RKO on Rusev. This is just absolutely terrifying. He said he was going to strike, and I thought it would have been backstage somewhere, but targeting Rusev. I mean, Rusev has a United States Championship match in a couple weeks' time, 4 weeks' time to be exact, and it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. And now, whoa, wait a minute. Randy, no, Avalanche RKO. Are you kidding me? Randy Orton striking and Orton telling him something telling him he's going to see him at Super Showdown. The hell does that mean? That United States Championship match is becoming a triple threat match. I'll see you at Super Showdown, Rusev. Whoa, Randy. That's not how it works here on Monday Night Raw, bud. Randy, you're one of the devastating athletes of all time here. And yeah, you did strike with the most devastating 3-letter word in WWE history with an RKO. And then an Avalanche RKO, just to really send your message to be really clear. But you know what? That's not how we're going to be doing it on here Monday Night Raw. You can just throw yourself and make this a triple threat match. But you know what? If you're so intrigued into this United States Championship match at Super Showdown, I'm totally down to make this a triple threat match. But you're going to have to earn it, Randy. So you know what? Next week here on Monday Night Raw, Robert Roode had to earn his way for that #1 contendership. So next week, it's going to be you versus Robert Roode in another matchup. If you defeat Robert Roode, it becomes a triple threat match. If you lose, you will not be in that match. I hope that is perfectly clear, Randy. So you know what? Good luck, because Robert Roode has your number. And if you don't remember that, just go back to SummerSlam of last year when you lost your WWE Championship to Robert Roode. So again, Randy, good luck. You're going to need it.